There's nothing that's good here.
Gas.
And it was like $15. It was absurd. And it was gone in like 2 minutes. Is it bad enough to put an F?
Nobody agrees with you.
I was one of the people that rushed to get it, and I was so thoroughly disappointed. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now.
That never happened.
We're going to hit a lift, and then we're going to go to Chipotle. That's like Lifter Bro 101. And you're not going to be going to these places that are in the F tier or in the C tier, or at least you shouldn't be. You should be picking the stuff that we're going to be putting in S and A.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone.
What are the best fast food places to go to from a bodybuilder and a non-bodybuilder's perspective? I have my beautiful shining wife Megan here with me, and we're going to be going through 132 fast food places.
I didn't know we're doing that many.
There's that many. And some of these too are going to be places that we have not been. So I put another category under here that's going to be superior in S, A, B, C. D is a pointless category. So anything that is D deserves to be in F. So that's why we have F here. But then also too, we have a piece in gray that says never had it. I will also preface this by saying some of the things in the list here, I don't know if I necessarily classify them as fast food, but a lot of them are pretty universal, being that you guys have probably had a lot of these before. So we'll go through and we'll rank them anyways. So
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Did you explain what it means?
what
the criteria is, like what we're judging.
No,
it
you
off
didn't.
of?
No, I didn't. I did not explain it. Okay, so this is going to be based on 3 categories. I will say one of them, because you want the bodybuilder take to an extent, probably why you're watching. If you want better bodybuilding content, this is also too, I need to preface this for the people who are going to be annoyed by this. This doesn't mean that bodybuilders are going out and eating fast food all the time, or that I'm trying to condone that. This is if you have that off-plan meal, you're in the off season, you have 1 or 2 meals that you go out. Where are you going? You know, and you're not going to be going to these places that are in the F tier or in the C tier, or at least you shouldn't be. You should be picking the stuff that we're going to be putting in S and A. That's just the reality of it. According to us.
Yeah.
So there's going to be, this is going to be based on bodybuilder, like theoretical, like, so, okay, is it going to destroy your stomach? Is it good for the macros? Does it have good protein options? That's going to be a category. Just overall, like, quality, I think, is one too. So, like, my personal opinion. And then we'll put your opinion in there too. And I think is there anything else that we need to keep in the...
I just don't understand how we're going to rank the difference between a restaurant. Like, I see Buffalo Wild Wings on there versus Cane's. I think we should just not do those.
No, I think we'll go through it and we'll just kind of rank it as if it is. Because fast food, like with the things, if this was purely a fast food list, we would be doing things like, okay, like how quick is it? How often is it, like, always hot and fresh? But we're not necessarily, like, those things might be kind of factored in here, but it doesn't have to be a universal factor. So we'll just say, like, overall quality as a restaurant. Mm-hmm. Are you trying to go here? If you are, it's got to be S, A, B. Not really. C. Definitely not F. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's rip it off. I wish that it was kind of in alphabetical order. That kind of upsets me a little bit. And we got Big B Coffee on here twice. Both of those, I have not. I don't know if you've been there, but I doubt it.
The immediate never had.
Given that you don't like coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee at all.
Yeah, so we're gonna say that we haven't been there. Let's start with Cinnabon though, because I feel like you want to talk about Cinnabon.
I mean, Cinnabon, I'm only gonna get if I'm at an airport. Period.
Valid.
Period.
What about a mall food court?
I'm gonna get an Auntie Anne over the Cinnabon.
There is no. I don't think there's an Auntie Anne on this list, but not to get sidetracked, but yes, really. I mean, and also too, when you get a Cinnabon, they're like $7.
Well, they're also just so heavy.
It's like absurd.
Like, you can't eat it by yourself.
Unless,
sorry if you do, but I couldn't eat that by myself.
But that time that we flew to Arizona, didn't we both get an individual Cinnabon for ourselves?
I don't think we did.
I thought I bought a full cinnamon roll for both you and me. And it was like $15. It was absurd. And it was gone in like 2 minutes. So I can eat a whole cinnamon. But in terms of like bodybuilder, at least as that criteria applies here, this is absolutely garbage. Like, there's nothing that's good here. It's just a sugar bomb. It's fat and sugar. There's no protein in this.
It smells really good, and I think it tastes good for a few bites, but then it's not something I'm like craving ever.
No, yeah, and it's just not worth it for the money, I'd say. Again, you'd rather go to like an Auntie Anne's or something. I'd give it a C, to be honest.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cinnabons and C. Wingstop. I personally have never had Wingstop, but I have heard good things about it.
Well, then we had to put in never had it.
Yeah.
I never had it either.
Yeah.
I don't believe in fast food wings.
I've heard people say that it's actually surprisingly good.
I just don't believe it. It's better than getting it at a restaurant, so
probably not. Better
just like
than
why would you get fast food pizza? Even if that even exists. When I say that, I mean like
fast food pizzas like Domino's and stuff. We'll get to those.
They're
I think.
Not fast. It's fast.
What's fast food pizza?
Little Caesars.
Okay, I think there's going to be a Little Caesars on here somewhere.
Or like a Blaze.
What about Cece's? Yeah, we'll get there. All right.
Okay.
All right. Chipotle. This is a great one. This is
S immediately.
S here. All right. I think that this is great just because it is such a bodybuilder go-to in that when people go, oh, we're going to hit a lift and then we're going to go to Chipotle. That's like, lifter bro 101. I don't really do as much of that anymore now that everything is just eaten off the meal plan. But if I'm getting an off-plan meal, like, yeah, this is a good one if I want to do, like, basically 2 calories worth, like 2 meals worth of calories into one, because those bowls are like 1,500, 1,600 calories. But you can make them lean. If you're on a diet, you can go to Chipotle and you can get a pretty good meal, for sure.
It's just ingredients.
Yeah, it's just ingredients. A Chipotle spokesperson. Because everything is good there.
It's all vegetables and fruit and rice.
Fruit? What fruit
Not
are you
fruit.
putting in your Chipotle bowl?
Vegetables and meat and legumes. You can't be mad at any of those things.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can get is queso, which I don't like having queso on top. I think it just drenches your entire meal.
Okay. Yeah. Does anybody remember when Chipotle released their first queso back in 2017 or something? That junk was buns. It was like the yellow queso, and it tasted just like artificial Cheese Whiz. It sucked. And they remade the whole queso thing to where now they have the queso blanco stuff, which is better. Still not fantastic. Definitely way better than it was initially. But people were so freaked out when they first dropped the queso because it wasn't something that queso, it was never available at Chipotle. And then everybody, I was one of the people that rushed to get it. And I was so thoroughly disappointed, I will say.
All right. No more. We already know what we're doing.
From a bodybuilder's perspective, I think we have to put it in S. Although I don't necessarily agree that flavor is S, but we'll move on.
All right.
Pizza Hut.
I don't like Pizza Hut. I think it tastes way too greasy. And there's just so many other options that are in that same category, such as Papa John's. That is far better to me.
You're a big Papa John's advocate.
Big Papa girl.
Pizza Hut, the only thing that they think that they have going for them is the flavored crust that you can make it garlic parmesan or I kind of like that in high school, but I have not gone out of my way to get Pizza Hut in probably 10 years at least. Pizza Hut is not good enough for me to go, okay, I want to, you're not getting an off-plan meal with this, for sure. Is it bad enough to put an F?
No.
I think it belongs in C.
We'll give it a C.
Yeah.
Okay, Cheesecake Factory.
All right.
Gas.
Gas.
I love Cheesecake Factory.
It'll give you gas, that's for sure.
Maybe what you get. I don't know. I get a crispy chicken sandwich every time. I've never departed from that.
There's so many places you can get a crispy chicken
sandwich. But it's
sandwich.
a good crispy chicken sandwich, and it's not come off the menu ever because it's good.
Yeah.
And I like when they give me white bread, not the brown bread. The brown bread's gross.
Okay.
The white bread is very good.
The brown bread, the stuff they have at Outback.
The cheesecake is phenomenal, but it's $15 for a slice or something disgusting like that. So then that puts me in a bad mood, and I usually don't get it because it's practically the price of my meal.
The price versus quality ratio for Cheesecake Factory has automatically, I think that automatically disqualifies it for being S tier. Now, if you are, again, trying to get big, and you're all right, what's a decent, can I get a decent meal at Cheesecake Factory? The answer is yes, because they have literally everything there. The menu is 70 freaking pages long. I know people that have been to Cheesecake Factory. They will absolutely attest to this. So there's nothing that you can't get at Cheesecake Factory. But on the other hand, I think that also means that not everything at Cheesecake Factory is good because you can't be an expert in everything. That's my thought.
Fair enough.
So
okay, give me an A.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I think
Please.
you could maybe give it. But just are you going off the merit of the chicken sandwich alone?
I enjoy my sandwich.
I don't think I would argue for B.
Nobody agrees with you.
Following that logic, Cheesecake Factory belongs in A. Okay, 7-Eleven.
They got good gas? Like, I don't know. What does that mean?
Yeah, the gas is fantastic. The macros on the gas is insane. What do you get at 7-Eleven?
A
Slurpee?
A Slurpee.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
On 7-Eleven.
It's just not, I don't even know if I classify this. This is a gas station.
I mean, it's just ice with syrup, so I don't know. It's not really that impressive.
Yeah. I have heard that, I was watching a video, they were like the 7-Eleven, like the pumpkin spice latte that they had there was really good. Okay. So, but I don't think I've ever gotten food from 7-Eleven. And I think I'd be afraid to if it wasn't like something that was already made.
There's other gas stations that hopefully that are on here that I can argue for, but 7-Eleven I don't get anything from.
I mean, I
give it an F.
F?
Yeah.
All right. There's not.
I got good gas, but that has nothing to do with it.
I'm giving it a C because I don't have reason to hate it. I just also don't have reason to like it.
All right. Whatever.
So, but it's not that I haven't been there.
Okay.
All right, Church's Chicken. This is a popular one I haven't been to. Have you been to Church's Chicken?
Do we even have them around here?
We do. It's just like.
Do we?
Yeah, I think they're either like kind of rare or it's in places where you're just like not like the side of a gas station or something. Have you ever had food from Dave & Buster's?
I mean, I wouldn't remember.
I've not ever had food from Dave & Buster's.
I've never had it.
I don't think.
We don't need to talk about that one.
That's like. What about that one time that we went to go play pool and they had like? Didn't we get nachos or something? Do you kind of remember that? No.
That didn't happen.
Okay, that didn't happen. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now.
That never happened. Never had it. Okay, Denny's.
Oh. Denny's.
I don't know. It's just breakfast food. It's fine.
Literally only good for the purposes of like. I'm thinking about the times that we've like been to the beach and it's like the only thing that's open.
I was never invited to those ones.
Well, that's because you probably fell asleep or something.
Because I don't eat breakfast food at midnight.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason. Like it's not good. It's C or F for sure. I don't know if it's so bad that it's F. I have heard stories of people who have had experiences that they were so bad that it was F. I personally have not had those experiences, but it's just not good. So we'll go with C. Extremely mid. Yeah.
Jimmy Jonathan's.
Jimmy John's.
I have heard through my BFF Mackenzie that something about the owner kills elephants and uses them as trophies or something like that. And she's a big elephant fan because who isn't? So I can't support because of it.
Jimmy. Elephant hunting? Yeah. How would you describe that?
Sure. Elephant hunting.
What? Elephant hunting pictures such as... Oh, he's like... Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. That's funny. That's from 2019 too. Okay. All right. Well, we're not rating the ethics of the
He's
CEO.
He's an evil animal murderer.
That's crazy.
You can't eat at Jimmy Jonathan's.
We're not rating the ethics of the CEO.
He's an F.
It's not the
it's an F.
We can't. It's not an F.
It's an F.
It's not an F. The food
Mackenzie,
itself.
I'm sorry if you're watching this.
The food itself, I'm putting in B because their bread is good.
B.
The bread is good, man.
It's just a sub.
Yeah, it's perfect for someone like you who's just getting a sub and they're just getting ham and cheese.
Oh my God, I do not like ham.
They have a good Italian too. I'm taking the lead on this, and we're putting them in B. So, because you can get decent macros from this, and it's not going to make your stomach like just completely trashed. So at least it doesn't make
it's just a sub.
Exactly. It's simple, and it's not like loaded down with oil. KFC on the other hand, I can't say the same. We've been to KFC once.
Together?
Yeah, didn't we get on the road one time?
Something, yeah, and it was really stale, I think.
It wasn't great.
It was a bad experience, but I don't know. I just think I've heard too many stories. I mean, I know if this is not in the guidelines, but I've heard too many stories of people saying that they get sick from eating it.
A secondhand account.
So I think, I just go off of how I feel about it.
All right.
And I usually don't feel good after eating KFC either.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I used to love it as a kid.
Love it as a kid.
We used to get it all the time.
I think it belongs in C,
We used
too.
to get a whole bucket of fried chicken before we go boating.
That sounds like I would die.
We'd stop at the KFC,
You
get
could
a bucket,
like,
and then
again,
go on the
theoretically,
boat.
from a bodybuilder's perspective, can you get protein from this?
No.
Yes. But oh
Give
my
it-
gosh,
give it a
it's gonna,
C, give
it's
it
gonna
a
be
C.
loaded down with fat, too.
There's so many better options.
They had a thing when we were in high school that came back. Didn't I show you the double down sandwich? It is.
It's when the bread is the chicken.
That's right. Yep. And oh my gosh, that thing will put you in the hospital. So KFC for that reason is a C. Moving on to Quiznos. Have you ever had Quiznos?
I don't think so.
Quiznos, we used to love this as kids. This was like our favorite, because they had one that was in the same building as the grocery store. So as kids, mom would take us into the grocery store, and the whole you got to behave and everything, and then we'd get dinner at Quiznos, right? Mm-hmm. Great. There's like 1 or 2 left in the whole United States, but back in 2007, Quiznos was jumping. That's all I'm saying. So I'm putting Quiznos in A tier, just because you're not going to be able to really get it. So I can't feel like for that reason alone, availability, I can't put it in S tier. And also too, I haven't had it as an adult, so I don't know if it still holds water. Like when you get the kids' food and you go, oh, actually this was not very good. Mm-hmm. I just really like sugar. That's always a thing. All right, Raising Cane's.
Oh,
Ohio staple.
Is that even where it started?
I don't know.
I mean,
I
they're
think
all
so.
over Ohio for sure. That's my first experience, and it's in random spots like Arizona. They have them in Illinois.
Yeah.
They have one at ECU. It's the only one in North Carolina. Fun fact. Although Hillsborough is getting one at NC State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we picked the wrong time to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We
So
picked the
it's
wrong
up
time
and
to go to
coming.
state.
But anyways, it's an immediate S tier. It's got good crispiness. It's got good
Immediate
sauce.
S tier. We'll let Matt can take the lead on this because I put Jimmy Johnson.
Explain.
D.
All you need to know is exquisite chicken tender, a good sauce. The fries are not greasy.
Yeah, that is true.
The toast is yummy.
You can totally overdo it on the sauce, though.
I could drench the entire. I could make it a soup and I would still eat it.
Okay, if you're like
Soup
someone who
sauce.
doesn't that food doesn't sit well with you, proceed with caution. But also, I actually enjoy the fact that, because I know you do like the double fries, I enjoy the fact that they include coleslaw in their dish because because it's like a little bit of a palate cleanser, because the other stuff can get heavy, especially if you're dipping it in the cane sauce. The chicken itself is still not bad without the sauce, but it definitely relies on it a little bit. But we'll let Megan have it into the S tier. I think I'd put it in A personally, but S is fine. TGI Fridays. I don't think I've been there in probably 12 or 13 years either.
It's very mid.
We're starting to find a little bit of a trend here. I think that's kind of like a C thing for me too.
Mm-hmm.
That's like same categories like Applebee's and all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they got good mozz sticks from the store.
Do you know what this is?
Which one?
Our pie? What is that?
No idea.
Let's search it with Google Lens and see
What
if we
does
can.
that mean?
Your pie.
Oh.
It's got to be a pizza place. I never had it.
Okay. Immediately no.
Yeah. All right.
Bojangles.
Bojangles. Bows. It's bow time.
I'm a Bose hater.
Yeah. You
I'm a
are.
Bose hater.
Bows. I think could we compromise and put it in B?
Okay.
I think that it goes in B. I could make maybe
I
a
think
case
the
for
chicken
A.
is good. I don't like any of their sauces. I think all their sauces are gross. The honey mustard's okay, but it's too mustardy. I don't think any honey mustard that comes in like a, peel it off sort of thing, or even if
Isn't that like every honey mustard?
or
You have to
if
peel it
squirting
off.
out of a bottle, none of those are ever good. But restaurant honey mustard is phenomenal. Same with ranch. Like ranch, same thing. Only restaurant ranch is good. Restaurant ranch is
What
good.
honey mustard are you not peeling the tag off of?
The ones
or
at the
lid?
restaurants.
Yeah.
Or they make it.
Okay, so you
know,
get a honey
they
mustard
mix it
bowl.
Yeah, they make it
Okay.
from scratch.
Although
the ones at the Salty Dog I heard is Ken's. But
that's the same
I've
stuff
gotten
that we had at
Ken's
the dining
before, and
halls.
it's not good. I don't know.
It's okay.
I think it's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So anyways, I don't like any of the sauces. I think the chicken is still flavorful and Cajun-y. I do love a Cajun filet biscuit, so for that reason, I'll still give it over a
Cajun
C.
filet biscuit combo, absolutely undefeated. Cajun fries are
The
well
fries are-
seasoned. I like
They're
the
always
fries.
soggy.
I think it depends on.
But
That
no,
can be
it
hit or
never
miss.
depends. They
It can be
always
hit or
are.
miss. Oh,
They
all
always are.
right, I'm putting it in B.
All right.
All right. We have so many other options left, so I think that we are going to need to say comment if you want a part 2, because this is where things stand right now. So you have your superior options here. You guys know about all these places, so I would say those are where you go. There might be some hidden gems in the A tier. Just going to call that out now. Just about like B or C are the things that are always going to be around, and I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. Just doesn't make sense. And then also, too, there's a handful of stuff that we never had on here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you in the next one.